everybody, it's Farm Sim Guy here, hope you're doing well. We are back on West Texas, who knew we'd be back here so quick? Now, the only reason I'm here is because thanks to a couple of people in the comments who've pointed out a few things, I thought I'd just jump back in and give you a bit of a helping hand with a few things that we maybe missed off the map tour. The first and the most important one is going to be how meat works in the map, which is something a few of you have asked. But also a couple of other comments. Particularly this one here, the sell point here has an opening time. So I pitched up in game time about 9 AM this morning, and the gates were shut. So that's something to bear in mind. I think there's a few places around the map that have opening times. Again, I think part of the Great Lebowski's plan to make people just think a little bit more and plan what they do on this map than they'll just kind of play it blind. So something to consider there. Now we have got a lorry load of pigs here, and we're going to head up to Cargill because we've found out that that is where the slaughterhouse is. So BJNZ, where you guys get these names, I don't know. Thank you very much, my friend, for pointing out how that works. I really appreciate that. And also to Dave B, who reminded me that I hadn't actually showed you everything on the map. And do you know what? I drove past it, but I think by the time I got to the end of this map tour, I was kind of so overwhelmed with how much stuff I'd showed you that I completely missed the biogas plant out. And it is a really good biogas plant as well. As you can see, the ethanol plant the other side of it. But there's the biogas plant. A couple of really big silage silos in there. So you could utilise that to your heart's content. But yes, nice addition there. And we'll just keep going here. There's the entrance to the ethanol plant as well, so how I missed that biogas plant I will never know. But what we'll do now, we will head our way down to Cargill's and we will get this dropped off and I'll show you how this works. Now here we are, just turning onto the road next to Cargill. We will pull in here. Now I believe as well from one of my other comments that this actually in real life doesn't exist anymore. It was closed down about a decade ago. But thank goodness it's still here for the map, because this is a great additional feature to the map without it being kind of over the top. I find some of these maps with huge factories and things on a little bit, I don't know, a little bit daunting for me. But you know, I like to stick to the farming side of stuff. But this, from a production perspective, is a kind of a common sense addition. So I like it from that perspective. So you basically reverse up here, and this is what I thought when I was doing the map tour. I just thought you would be able to sell animals here and dump them onto a train to ship them elsewhere in the country, but the reality is it's a slaughterhouse. So you hit the R button there, it asks you if you want to unload your animals. You say yes. They don't appear in the pens, but they've all gone from the trailer. And if I jump out here now, the slaughterhouse section is just in here. Now, I'm guessing that all of us are farmers, or enjoy farming enough to know that sometimes we have to use animals, you know, to help the food chain. So don't be too startled by what you see in here. There's a few pigs that have seen better days. But as you stand in the slaughterhouse here, you'll see we've delivered 48 animals. I'd already dropped off 12 cows beforehand while I was testing this out. And now we've dropped off some pigs as well. You can see how many animals are in here. So 48, so 60%. And we are producing meat boxes. Now, there's the empty meat boxes there. The process isn't particularly quick. So we've got 2 meat boxes here, which is great. So we'll wait till there's a few more there. But yes, I dropped those cows off. I've driven all the way back to collect some more animals and driven all the way back. Plus a bit of a gap in between. So as you can see, only 2 meat boxes. It's not particularly rapid in terms of production, but actually I love the graphics. Look at those steaks, man, it's making me hungry. So we'll wait till there's a few more meat boxes and we will we'll take them to somewhere to sell. Now we're back in the Ford and we're heading back to the slaughterhouse. Now one of the things a few people put in the comments as well was, could I list my mods? I think there was a lot of interest in this truck from Expendables modding, this F450, and it is a great truck. So I will be sure to link this in the description for the video. And I'll also link the Kenworth truck. It's another Expendables mod, but it's a fantastic mod. So definitely well worth checking that out if you want a pretty slick truck, and there's lots of customizable options on it, so definitely well worth a look. Anyway, here we are, back at the slaughterhouse. I will reverse up to the door, and I will fold the back of the truck down, and we'll load up a couple of crates of meat. Okay, so we've waited and we've watched until the next meat arrived, and I will say that's about 10 minutes real time in game in between boxes, so it is going to take a while. So if you are going to do some meat, I would strongly advise that you go and do something else in the meantime, because it definitely takes a little bit of time. Let me just try and get these lined up so that they don't topple everywhere when I let go of it. It was close. Yes, no, it definitely takes a little bit of time to do. So if you're looking for a quick buck, I don't think you're going to get it with meat. Now what we will do now, though, is do a couple of little tests. I'm going to run this to a couple of the stores. And we'll sell it. Now I do want to point out the meat is per 1,000 litres in the sell tab there. And each one of these little cases here is only 60 litres. So we'll not do the calculations, we'll not do the maths, but we'll certainly go and find out how much roughly it costs per each one of these boxes if you sell it to the restaurant now. I do believe from the numbers there that Taco Bell are top of the tree in terms of price at the moment, so we might as well go and sell with them as our first port of call. Now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to park in the sell point. I'm going to park the truck outside it, and I'm just going to carry one case in, because I am interested to see how much a 60 litre box costs versus the full 1,000 litres. So let's open the back of the truck, let's undo the straps. So there you go, as it says to me there, 62 litres, 62.5 litres in one box. So if I carry this over to here, I'm hoping, there we go, it disappears, £489 per box. So, it still feels pretty lucrative, not going to lie to you. Tell you what, if a box like that was that price in the UK, you'd definitely be doing that. So, there you go, just 4 boxes there, and you're going to make just a little bit less than 2k. So it's a well worth exercise, I think. There you go, a little bit more for that one. So there you go. A little bit of an insight into how the meat element works on West Texas. And if you hadn't seen the full map tour video, I'll put a little link in the description as well. And thank you all very much for watching. I'm pleased it's had such a good reaction. It is a fantastic map. And hats off again to the great Lebowski for pulling together such a superb map. And high praise indeed from all the Texans that have left me comments and said thank you, and how good the map is as well. So, tell you what, that is high praise. So, there you go from me, the Farm Sim Guy. Thanks very much for watching as always. I hope this has been useful, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.